All right, here we go. Tom Litchfield on the inside, Jimmy Bach on the outside. Down they come to Dave Rodiger. The green is out. We've got 10 to go. Down the back shot stretch. It's 61. Jimmy Bach with an early lead. Ron Bennett comes firing through. Well, Richard Lofi was in hard behind the 75. One down, 9 to go. Through the corner, J.R. Bickle now runs third behind Ronnie Bennett, followed by Bob Gunn, and they're all chasing the 61 car of Jim Bach. To complete, 8 to go this time by the tower. J.R. Bickle puts a wheel in, and Bennett gives him the room, and Ronnie Bennett moved over, and Bob Gunn got through as well down on the bottom side. It's J.R. Bickle chasing Jimmy Bach. Jim Bach in the 61 car. J.R. Bickle getting some heat now from Bobby Gunn in the 94. Bennett fourth. Lofi in the 95 running fifth. And the 75 of Tom Litchfield in the number 6 position. Bob Gunn now has the wheel down on the inside of the 45 car of Rich Bickle. And if he can get by, he'll have a chance to go after Jimmy Bach, who right now is out front and flying, as we'll have 5 down, 5 to go this time by. Only 1 point in the standings separates Rich Bickle and Bobby Gunn. And they're second and third in the point standings behind Steve Carlson, who's not here tonight. So these guys want to make some hay. And Rich Bickle successfully holding off Bobby Gunn as they continue to race. Lanes 1 and 2, 7 down this time by. Gunner gets a little bit of a shot that time coming out of the corner. But J.R. Bickle outruns him down the straightaway. J.R. Bickle doing it the hard way, the long way around. But he and Bobby Gunn showing a lot of confidence in each other as they run side by side. 8 down, 2 to go. Boy, Gunner had him at the line that last time. Will he be able to do it with 2 to go? Bickle gets back on the button and pulls out. Here comes Gunner back on the bottom. 1 lap to go. Ron Bennett right up in there on the inside. And now J.R. Bickle almost got enough to be able to drop down, but couldn't quite get it done. Gunner hanging on. Jim Bach out in front's going to come down for the win. The battle's for second. Here they come out of the corner. Gunner trying to give him the big run to the flag, but he doesn't do it. Richie Bickle. Oh, boy, and it starts off fireworks on the track. Bobby Gunn finishes third. Rich J.R. Bickle Jr. finishes in the number 2 spot. And Jim Bach of Vesper, Wisconsin, wins the trophy dash tonight in the late models. And let's give a nice hand to Jim Bach in the 61 car, the Twin Grove Manufacturing sponsored automobile out of this one. Now David's ready. He signals to the drivers one more time around, and we'll be green flag racing here in the late model semi-feature. Here we go. Remember, 3 guys advance. Whoa, as they go down. Mike Marlis in a 67 car with a big move on the 89. Moves into the number 2 spot, but not for long as he battles alongside. Bob Johnson in the 9 car alongside of him. Oh, and Bloom in the 80 comes roaring through with Jimmy Wachsmuth as well. Jerry Eckert puts him 3 wide down the back stretch. Whoa, and he ducks in behind Hubby Schulenberg as some of these fast cars try to work their way through and get up into the hunt. Picking his way ever so carefully is the 17 car of Tom Musgrave. As he's gotten by 7 cars already, he started in the tail. And he goes by another automobile as he works his way toward the front. Johnson's up high. Whoa, and he gets shunted a little bit as there was no room down on the bottom. Connie Morgan goes through. Wow, there goes the 38 car Cup down to the infield grass. Doug Cup in the 38 car is going to bring out the first yellow. No, he's not either as he gets it started and back out of the way. Around we go, and no yellow flag. The 77 of Davidson leads it, but Jerry Eckert puts pressure down on the bottom side, and Eckert now takes the lead. Jerry Eckert in the lead in car number 61. Here comes Bloom down on the bottom of the 77 car. Well, and Bloom is in hard, gives him the big slide, but Davidson reacts and keeps it on the racing surface as they come down the front chute. Musgrave is now caught up to Hubby Schulenberg at his 69 as we got a knot of cars going in that number 2 turn. Remember, 3 advance. And this is probably the hardest that Tom Musgrave has worked for a feature in a long time as he gets by Barless now down on the bottom and he's running 5th. Well, out of 3 wide racing as we go into turn 3 and 4, and now Musgrave runs in the number 5 spot. He's got Connie Morgan in front of him. The last year's track champion moves into the number 3 spot, and the 3 spot is the important one as we're halfway through. Bobby Kusick trying to hold off the hard-charging Tom Musgrave in car number 17. Musgrave right on the tail, now comes down to the bottom and slides down on the inside of Kusick. As they hustle into turn number 4, Musgrave gets by, he's now running 4th. Oh, we got a spin, the 77 Davidson down on the infield grass. Davidson spins the 77 down the infield grass, keeps it rolling on the infield. Bloom chases the 61 Eckert. Here comes Connie Morgan into it. We're going to have 10 down this time by. Musgrave chasing the leader, really gets on the go button. We're 10 laps down, 5 to go. The 61 car of Eckert leads it with Bloom and Morgan, with Musgrave running in the number 4 spot. They put a lap on Jimmy Wachsmuth. Here comes the 92 car on the outside of the 90 Bloom. We got 13 down, 2 to go. This is really getting to be interesting. Here comes Musgrave as he's closing in on Bloom. Musgrave closes in on Ronnie Bloom. Bloom leads him down. You can see what the difference is. The white flag is going to be out this next time around. And Musgrave has got to get by one more car. Will he get it done? We got 1 lap to go. The 61 car of Jerry Eckert leads the way. The 92 of Connie Morgan and Bloom in the 80. And out of the corner they're coming down. Let's have a nice hand for Jerry Eckert in the 61 car. Jerry Eckert out of Watertown, Wisconsin, the Jerry's Auto Repair Pine Cone of John Richard Lofi. Out of Madison, Wisconsin, in the Champion Auto Stores Firebird on the outside in the Economy Starter and Alternator sponsored automobile. The guy that's going to give away 50,000 pennies next week is Ron Bennett in car number 15. Row number 2 on the inside, car number 73, Chuck Green. Out of Wausau in the Moeller Auto Body sponsored car on the outside, the 75 car of Tom Litchfield. Tom out of Montello Wagner Automotive, the sponsor. Next row back inside, Madison's Dave Klein in car number 41 is the Performance Research Firebird of Dave Klein out of Madison. On the outside will be Steve Arndt in car number 9. Steve out of Newville, Wisconsin. It's the Everts Auto Sales John J. Mayer Insurance 81 Camaro. Row 4 on the inside, car number 94, Madison's Bob Gunn. Hewitt Manufacturing, Park Bank, Connie Bambro owned 85 Camaro. Outside, car number 2, Ken Reiser, Dorchester, Iowa, the Weepke Fur Company 84 Firebird. Fifth row inside, car number 11, Perry Rediker, Perry out of Wausau, Wisconsin. Driving the Dinner Bell Smorgasbord 85 Firebird. On the outside in car number 57 out of Edgerton, Wisconsin, Pete Seitz. It's the Fred's Auto Supply 81 Camaro. Next row back inside, car number 13, Randy Merriman. Randy out of Rockton, it's the Auto Clinic 81 Camaro. On the outside, the 61 car of Jim Bach. Twin Grove Manufacturing 84 Thunderbird. Next row in, car number 38, it's the Wilderness Campground Camaro, Bob Weiss. On the outside, the 45, Richie J.R. Bickle, Edgerton, Wisconsin, Tiffany Inn Supper Club, the sponsor. Next row back inside, car number 61, Jerry Eckert. Jerry out of Watertown, it's the Jerry's Auto Repair 81 Camaro. Outside, car number 80, Ron Bloom. Ron out of Verona, Wisconsin, it's his 37th birthday. It's the Crossroads Inn 1980 automobile. The last car in the lineup, car number 92, Conrad Morgan. Connie out of Dousman, Wisconsin, Bark River Yacht Club, the sponsor. Craig Whipperforth, would you meet your little brother at the main gate by the ticket where they collect the tickets? Craig Whipperforth, would you meet your brother right down at the main entrance? "50 laps of late model feature event coming at you." Boy, and an interesting lineup today because we've got the positions chosen by draw. So you got guys like Rich J.R. Bickle way in the back of the field. Now after they get the cars warmed up a little bit, they'll give them some hot laps, a couple to get the tires warmed up. It's a little bit damp today. Get some of the heat up in the tires so that they hold on to the racetrack a little bit better tonight. And then they'll turn them loose for a lap or two here. Next time around, the pace car is going to drop off. We still have a street stock feature. We got about 20 of those guys. Oh, 20 street stock guys for 25 laps. It'll be like an enduro. Because of the fireworks tonight, no spectator racing tonight, but everybody else. These guys will get a lap or two to get them warmed up. Boy, in last week's feature event, we had about a 7 or 8 car pileup right on the drop of the green. Let's hope we don't have something like that again tonight. As now the pace car will come back out and regroup them this next time around. It's out. Let's hang on to our hats as we're about, and the clutch slipping on Chuck Green's car. That's the reason he wanted to back. You could hear it as he came by. He got into the throttle a little bit, and that engine wound right up. The clutch slipping on that car. We'll have to watch him closely. He decided to start in the back for that reason. Here we come. 50 laps to go. I don't think you'll see Chuck Green out there very long. That car not sounding good at all. Richard Lofi leads the way. Lofi, Bennett, Klein, and Gunn. J.R. Bickle trying to pick his way. Has got a long ways to go to get up to the leaders tonight. But he's starting to pick him up, and Chuck Green's going to put it in the pit area. The 73 car is done. Chuck Green is out of it. Steve Arndt picking up that new John J. Myers sponsorship, running in the number 5 slot as they head down the backstretch. Rich Bickle has worked his way through about a third of the field. J.R. Bickle, who started way near the tail, is working his way up already. Boy, Pete Seitz was right up along the outside retaining wall in the Weepke Fur Company number 2 car. Not sounding real healthy either as it went by this last time. Lofi, Gunn, Klein, and Bennett, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bob Gunn on the bottom, challenging Richard Lofi for the lead. Bob Gunn with Dave Klein right behind him. Gunn's got the lead. Lofi runs second. Klein is third. Connie Morgan on the move also in the 92 car. Track champion the last 2 years is working his way up toward the lead serial as well as he's trying to get by Jerry Eckert on the high side. J.R. Bickle works alongside of Tom Litchfield behind Perry Redeker as they come out of the corner. And the 45 car gets by Litchfield and now chases down Perry Redeker. J.R. Bickle on the high side of the 11 car picks up another spot. Jim Bach in the 61 gets by Steve Arndt. Arndt drops to 6. Bach now running in the number 5 spot. Klein works down on the bottom with the 95 car of Richard Lofi, unable to get by. J.R. Bickle set sail to chase that lead group. Bobby Gunn's opened up about a 10 or 11 car length lead. He's going to put a lap on Randy Merriman. Randy Merriman's going to go down a lap right now as he pulls it down to the bottom and lets the lead cars go by. We're lap number 11 this time by. 11 complete. 39 to go. Ron Bennett begins to drift back slowly in the field. J.R. Bickle slowly reeling in the 9 car of Steve Arndt as he's got it down to about 10 car lengths now between him and Steve Arndt. 13 are complete. If anybody sees a little 3 or 4-year-old with a Brewer jacket on, please get him up to the sheriff. So we got a 3 or 4-year-old running around with a Brewer's jacket on who can't find his mother. His mother can't find him. His name is Jeffrey. Bob Gunn continues to lead it, but J.R. Bickle now has caught the end of the lead serial, and he puts the pressure on Steve Arndt. J.R. Bickle trying to get by Steve Arndt as the gunner goes by on lap number 16. It's Gunn and Lofi and Jimmy Bach, who's now up to third. Klein is fourth. Bennett's fifth. Arndt is sixth. Whoa, and he gets up hard in front of the 45 car of J.R. Bickle, and here comes Bickle on the high side. Bickle and Arndt running door to door down the backstretch. J.R. Bickle and Steve Arndt battle for that number 6 spot. And now it's the 45 of Bickle.
Cindy Stano, please come to the concession stand. Cindy Stano, please come to the concession stand.
Now J.R. Bickle will shoot up on the back of Bennett and Klein. And those two guys running side by side as they go by Randy Merriman. So be 20 complete, 30 to go for Bobby Gunn this time by. 20 down. Lofi side by side with Jim Bach. J.R. Bickle closing in on Klein. We got our first yellow.
Stano, please come to the concession stand. Cindy Stano to the concession stand.
And they're bringing him down. Gunner bringing him down very slowly, and the accordion almost caused a crash in the backstretch. But that's his choice. As the green drops, J.R. Bickle immediately to the high side. Bickle gets by Klein as he got a good jump coming out of turn number 4, and he gets by Dave Klein. He's running fifth. J.R. Bickle now in the number 5 spot puts the pressure on Ron Bennett in a 15 car. 21 complete. Be 22 down this next time for Madison's Bob Gunn. Lofi goes high. Whoa, a spin. The 41 car of Dave Klein spins. He's going to bring it right back on the racetrack. The 41 car is going to come right back on. Dave Klein not even bringing out a yellow. Gunner leads it. J.R. Bickle now finds himself in 4th spot. Halfway this next time around will be halfway. Bob Gunn with Jimmy Bach, and here comes J.R. Bickle as he puts the pressure on Richard Lofi. Lofi high, and Bickle down on the bottom. J.R. Bickle now running third. Well, Richard Lofi a little bit anxious that time, got in too hard, and J.R. Bickle now runs in the number 3 spot. Gunn, Bach, Bickle, Lofi, and Bennett. .27 complete. This time by 27 laps are complete. Randy Merriman in the 13 car is really off the pace now. Randy Merriman in that 13 car well off the pace. Pete Seitz in the 57, not sounding any too healthy either. As the 2 car goes down a lap, the Wiepke Fur Company car drops off a lap. Gunn getting some pressure now from Jimmy Bach. Jimmy Bach knocks on the door of Bob Gunn. Jim Bach looks to the high side, puts a wheel on Bobby Gunn. And Bob Gunn fights him off. Here comes Bach back. Meanwhile, 45 Bickle's closing in on the lead pair. Chuck Green in the 73 is back. The 73 of Chuck Green is back. The leaders go by Groh, and they almost tangle with the back end of Green. That battle between Gunn and Bickle, or Gunn and Bach, has been good for Bickle as he's closed right in on your leaders. Now Jim Bach has got 2 things on his mind. He's got to worry about which side to go on Bobby Gunn, but worse than that, he's got to worry about J.R. Bickle, who's running second. Here comes Bickle. He's now running the number 2 spot. Boy, J.R. Bickle made it look easy that time as he went right around Jimmy Bach. Now it's Bob Gunn, J.R. Bickle, Jim Bach, Richard Lofi, Ron Bennett. This battle between Conrad Morgan and Steve Arndt as they come up on a slower car. Also trying to get through there is the 17. Whoa, look at that. It's tighter on the corner, but they all seem to get by all right. J.R. Bickle now to the high side of Bobby Gunn. Here comes Bickle and Gunn. It's Bickle and Gunn for the lead. 36 complete. Bobby Gunn hangs on. Bickle along the door. Gunn, Bickle, and Bach. Oh, Gunn with a slide, and Bickle takes the lead. Here comes Jimmy Bach on the high side of Bobby Gunn. J.R. Bickle, here comes Gunn by on the, or Bickle, Bach by on the high side as he gets by Bobby Gunn as well. Bickle, Bach, and Gunn now as your lead serial changes. And Rich Lofi, Ron Bennett. Then you got to come all the way back here to Steve Arndt, Conrad Morgan, and Tommy Musgrave and Perry Redeker in a knot. Boy, J.R. Bickle taking no time at all to open up on the rest of the lead serial as he's opened up a 10-car length lead already. 40 complete this time by 10 to go. J.R. Bickle from the 8th row out has really done a number on these guys tonight. Look at this battle back here, though. Boy, a real knot. Connie Morgan on the bottom side now of the 9 car. Also down there getting through is the 17 as Arndt goes high and the other guys all go through on the bottom. .42 complete this time, 8 to go. Steve Arndt in the pit area, car number 9. Steve Arndt is out of it as he puts it behind a wall. Steve Arndt in car number 9 out of it. J.R. Bickle has it his way. 43 complete, 7 to go. .45 down, 5 left, J.R. Bickle. Oh, and a spin. The 61 car, Jerry Eckert, goes roundy round, brings out the yellow. Boy, J.R. Bickle, there's another car stalled up in the corner. One more time. J.R. Bickle with Jimmy Bach right behind him. Bobby Gunn would like to regain that early race form and get by these guys. Then it's Lofi, Bennett, Musgrave, Redeker, Bloom, Weiss, Klein, Seitz, Morgan, Arndt, back out, and Eckert. Street stock drivers, you're supposed to be on the line. If you're not there, we're going to go with what they've got. Let's go, street stock guys. Three laps to go for J.R. Bickle. Jerry Eckert slowing it down. He's going to put it on the cross stripe. 2 laps to go for J.R. Bickle. J.R. comes down to the white flag. This time Jimmy Bach and Bobby Gunn chase him. J.R. Bickle comes down to the checkered flag. 61 Bach, 94 Gunn chase him across. Boy, a nice job by some of those. So, Mr. Baxter, the president of Kaiser Ford, will be out. Bobby Weiss spins in turn 2 after the checkered. Tom Musgrave of Half Day, Illinois, finishes in the number 5 spot. Finishing 4th is car number 95 of Rich Lofi out of Madison, Wisconsin. Finishing 3rd, another Madison driver, Bobby Gunn. Finishing in the number 2 spot is Jim Bach out of Vesper. And as soon as he gets out of the car, the guy that started outside, he was really unhappy with the 16th starting spot, J.R. Bickle. Boy, I'll tell you what an hour or 2 makes, huh, Richie? He took a look at that number. His eyes got about as big around as the right front wheel when he saw he'd drawn number 16. I won't say he was disgusted, but certainly disappointed. But what a beautiful drive he put on that car.